Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing an anti-haul video, and if you didn't know what an anti-haul was, it's basically where instead of hauling a load of products that you've just bought, you basically haul a list of things that you won't be buying. And I actually think this is a pretty good idea just because I feel like as a viewer it's very easy to jump on the bandwagon of what everybody on YouTube and Instagram is using. Like some of those things we don't really need. We have similar things at home, or you know, there's cheaper alternatives in the drugstore, and I don't know, I find it hard sometimes to follow my own opinion. I just want to buy what everybody else is using because it looks good, even though I don't have the money. So I think it is a pretty good idea, and it's not bashing any companies or products or anything like that. You know, I might say I really don't like something from a company, but then something else from that company, it might be my favourite product ever. So it's like no hate, it's just my own personal opinion. So the first thing that I won't be buying is the Naked Heat Palette, and I'm sure you've all seen this, everybody's raving about it, everybody's using it, and it does look gorgeous. Like, I did want to buy this until I saw the price. It's £39.50, which I know all of the Urban Decay palettes are around that price. But for me personally, if I'm going to be spending a lot of money on high-end makeup, I'd rather buy a foundation because, I don't know, I found some pretty good eyeshadows in the drugstore that are cheap and they're very pigmented, so I don't really feel the need to, you know, splurge on an eyeshadow palette. And the reason that I wanted this was for all of the warm tones, and I've actually recently bought the Soft Does Nails Makeup Revolution palette, and that is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so pigmented, and that was only £10 for 20 something colours. Can't quite remember how many there is. But yeah, because I've got that, I feel like I've got enough warm tones to sort of get me through autumn and winter, and maybe next summer if it lasts that long. But yeah, that's the main reason I don't want to buy it, just because of the price and because I now have some warm tones that I can use for the rest of this year. So the second thing that I won't be buying is the Aurora highlighter palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen this palette, but there's quite a lot of bluey purpley tones in there, and because I'm quite pale, I think it'd just leave a blue stripe on my face. There's only one or two shades that I think I could use on a daily basis. I think for me personally, I could only really use this at a festival or something like that. I think it might look a lot better on darker skin tones, but for me personally, £32 for something that I'm never really going to use, it's a no-brainer. So the next thing that I won't be buying are the Fenty Beauty the contour sticks. I think the shade range is absolutely amazing. I think if you pale like me, you probably know the struggles of finding a cool matte contour shade that's not too dark, not too muddy. It seems impossible, but I have seen some absolutely amazing shades from there which I think would work. But I've seen quite a lot of reviews and they look quite dry and hard to blend out, and I don't really use cream contour anyway, so I think for me that would be kind of impossible. This is no hate against Fenty Beauty or anything. I think the foundations look incredible, and as soon as my foundation runs out, I think I'm going to be buying one just because the shade's amazing, and according to people's testing videos, they seem to last a pretty long time too. Another thing that I won't be buying are the MAC personality palettes. Now, I don't know if you've seen these because I hadn't even heard of them until I'd seen them on a YouTube video. There's 5 different palettes and they're all aimed at different personalities. How much are they? They're £32 and there's 9 shades in each. Now, I'm going to insert a picture because your opinion might be different to mine, but to me personally, in a lot of the palettes, the shades all seem to be very, very similar. I think if you did swatches, it'd be hard to distinguish, you know, all the shades from each other because they're that similar. And I get having colours that complement each other, but I think it's just a little bit too much. I don't think there's anything special. I think a lot of the shades I have already in palettes just from the drugstore. I think the packaging looks quite cheap, which I know sounds very nasty of me, but I just really don't like the packaging. I think it just looks like something that I would have bought as a teenager, one of my first eyeshadow palettes or something that I got in a magazine when I was younger, which I know sounds super nasty, but I just really can't get myself to like them. Now, the next thing that I won't be buying is the Huda, I keep saying Huda, the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now, I think this palette's gorgeous. I have nothing wrong with the palette or the shades or anything like that. Now, one of the problems to me, apart from the fact that it's very expensive, is the fact that they claim to be a cruelty-free brand, yet they use mink eyelashes. Now, if you don't know anything about mink eyelashes, all it takes is a quick Google to see how cruel it is to the animals, and no matter how much somebody says it's cruelty-free, honestly, like, it's not. They are kept in such awful conditions, and I'm not perfect for buying like cruelty-free makeup and stuff like that, but the fact that they claim to be something that I really don't think they are. I mean, the eyeshadow palettes might be cruelty-free and some other things, but that company still sells mink eyelashes, which I'm really against. I think they do look beautiful on the eyes, but you can get like faux mink eyelashes, which obviously are cruelty-free. So I don't know, it just kind of bothers me, like, saying something that I really don't think they are. Feel free to correct me in the comments if anything's wrong, but from what I have seen from like mink eyelashes, I really don't think it's very nice. Like, a lot of people are against fur coats, but when it comes to using fur for eyelashes, people seem to be okay with that. But I think it's just because we're uneducated, like, it's kind of a new thing, so I don't think many people know how cruel it actually is. But yeah, that's why I won't be buying the palette. So the last product that I won't be buying is the KKW Powder Contour and Highlighting Kit. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm not going to be buying this, but the biggest reason is that it's shipped from America. Now, if you've bought anything from America before, like the Kylie Cosmetics products, you will know not only do you have to pay for the product, you have to pay for shipping, and then once it gets here, you have to pay a massive customs charge. And all of these reasons sort of intertwine, so I'm going to go on to the next reason. And the next reason is that there are so many contour kits out there in the drugstore that are probably just as good but way cheaper. You don't have to pay shipping or customs. And the last reason is the price. It's about $52, and that translates to around £40, I think, which is quite pricey for, like I said, something you can get in the drugstore. And the customs charge, I've heard, is around £15. So it'd come up to about £60 or £70 with shipping and everything, like, in total, which I think is super pricey. I would never pay that much for a contour kit, even if it's the best contour kit on the planet. So that concludes all of the products that I'm not going to be buying, and it's no hate, like, to any of the companies or products. Everyone has different opinions. Some of you may absolutely love the products, some of you may hate them. Everybody's different. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this on my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!